Hello, yarn lovers. Welcome to a brand new year. And with a new year brings a slight change in how we do these horoscopes for knitters. I received a suggestion last month that said, why just knitters though? Lots of people appreciate yarn. And I thought, you know what? That is so true. So from now on, this is horoscope for yarn lovers because so many fiber enthusiasts appreciate yarn more than just knitting, more than just crochet, and beyond. And so all of these messages will now be ubiquitous no matter what your craft of choice is. So I hope this will open it up for a lot more people to enjoy and not just knitters, because even knitters do multiple crafts. If this is your first time here, I'm Katie, designer of Light from Lantern knitting patterns. This month, I have a special treat. Instead of featuring a tarot deck or an oracle deck, I am instead featuring this Pacific Knit Co. Spellbound Doodle Deck. It's basically a portable colorwork stitch dictionary. It's packed with whimsical motifs that seem perfect for our yarning adventures. This deck in particular includes some very cute motifs, including cauldrons, crystal balls, potions, and so much more. It even comes with a little template pattern, so if you've never done one of these before, you just end up picking what colorwork motifs you want and then building them, for example, in this template pattern, which is a infinity cowl. It also comes with a template for a standard pattern. Each card will guide us in embracing the creative energy of our craft. So whether you knit, crochet, spin, or weave, these messages are for you. There's 24 cards in here, so let's shuffle them up and see what the messages inside the symbols are going to mean for each side of the zodiac as we craft our way through January. First off, let's give them a nice little shuffle. Oop, okay, they're ready. First off, we have Aries, and for you, we have the Witch's Hat. The Witch's Hat is a sign of boldness and leadership. This is your month to make a statement. Whether that means it's a show-stopping knitting piece, or maybe just finally finishing that work in progress that has been sitting in your stash for too long. Own your magic and wear it proudly this month. Maybe there's a dramatic capelet, chunky sweater, or even a colorwork hat in your future. Next up we have Taurus, and for Taurus we have, the moon phases. So this is the first in the series. There's also a second set of moon phases that I found. So you could go with either one here, but I sort of like this one. This is like a very Hecate symbolic card. You see this on like the High Priestess. So it's a very like inner intuition card, as the moon often is. So for you, Taurus, this could be a call to slow down and do some project reflecting this month. Maybe knit some soft yarns and some comforting patterns that you don't have to worry too much about. Let yourself knit to the rhythm of the moon with plenty of time to rest and reflect on the projects that you're creating. That type of energy is perfect for perhaps a shawl, a wrap, or any meditative piece of knitting that you can just enjoy the process of making. Next up, we have Gemini, and for you, we have broomsticks. Or is it broomsticks? I guess you could do it either way. You choose. Up here, like we're dusting. Down here, like we're sweeping. Broomsticks could represent sweeping away the old to make room for the new, which is very appropriate at this time of year. So maybe concentrate on stash busting and decluttering this month, Gemini. Frog what isn't working for you anymore, and cast on something fresh that excites you. Otherwise, sweep it away. Next up, we have Cancer. And for Cancer, we have the spider. Spider webs are a great reminder that connections are everywhere. Whether you're joining a knit-along, P.S. my River Mitts knit-along starts on January 15th, details below, or you're just sharing your projects online, this is the time to weave community into your crafting. Your creativity will grow stronger when you're connecting with others. Perhaps this month you might want to create a lace project to embrace this energy. Or maybe someone in your knitting circle is going to inspire you with a project they're making that now you want to make. We've all been there before. All right, next up we have Leo. And for Leo we have the ravens. Leo, this is perfect for you. Ravens are all about bold communication. If you ever hear them cawing in the woods, they're unmistakable. So this month, lead with bold communication and a touch of cleverness. Speak your truth through your craft, and let your projects tell the story, whether it's through bold motifs, striking colors, or intentional design choices. This month could be a great opportunity to cast on a colorwork sweater or a statement cowl. Even if you aren't going for the entire raven, maybe it's something fun with wings to embrace that energy. All right, Virgo, for you we have the spell book. Ooh. Virgo, this is a sign for you to get intentional with your crafting this month. Embrace your love of organization as inspiration. Set aside time to plan your projects, curate your materials. This month is all about being super intentional to create something that will be well loved, whether that's for yourself or a gift for someone else. Maybe you're knitting an organizer for your needles this month, or creating a book cover for your spell book or other favorite book on the shelf. Libra, for you we have cat on a shelf. Black cats in particular can symbolize independence and mystery. Trust yourself this month to follow your instincts and embrace your quirky preferences. Work on a project that feels like a self-love ritual. Something uniquely you. Maybe that's a cozy pair of mittens or a set of socks with a playful twist. Maybe you'll get inspiration from a book. No matter how it finds you, embrace that energy. Don't be afraid to go for it. Scorpio, for you we have the potions bottles. Ooh. Potions are often about transformation and focus. This is your time to work some magic on some of those neglected whips in your stash. If you're not feeling them, maybe it's time to refresh their energy by changing up the color schemes or adding just a new element to the pattern. Embrace your inner designer. It doesn't have to be a big change. And if you're looking for something magical to knit this month, maybe a little amulet bag is just the thing. For Sagittarius, we have bats. Oh, bats. Bats can represent adaptability and freedom. What are your favorite things, Sagittarius? This is the month to let go of rigid patterns and fly free. Maybe you're the designer this month. Try a pattern that lets you improvise and explore. Follow those creative instincts and see where they lead. It might just surprise you. Maybe this is the month that you try some freeform crochet or that swing knitting that I talked about in a recent episode of Knit a Spell. All right, Capricorn, for you, we have the Skulls card. Skulls can represent transformation, resilience, and embracing challenges. So this month, maybe it's time to tackle a project that you thought was a little bit difficult. Push yourself out of that comfort zone and strengthen your creative confidence. Skulls also represent protection and strength, and your crafting can represent that same perseverance. So lean into bold patterns and fearless choices this month. All right, Aquarius, for you, we have crystal ball. This symbol reminds us that the future is what we make of it. Nothing's set in stone. So spend some time visualizing what you want to accomplish this month. Cast on that creative energy into a future project. And don't be afraid to think outside of the box. Bold colors, interesting motifs, maybe something you wouldn't otherwise have done. Could be a big payoff in the end. Experimental patterns are calling, so will you answer the call? Maybe a design with a more abstract look will allow you to develop your scrying eye as you stare into that project, much like you would a crystal ball. And finally, we have Pisces, and for Pisces, we have bubbling cauldrons. This is a symbol of creative alchemy, much like any craft you choose to embrace this month. This is a time for you to stir things up, add some interesting elements to otherwise mundane projects. Combine your favorite yarns and stitches into something magical. Trust your intuition and embrace the unexpected. Sometimes that's when the most interesting breakthroughs come through. You could be making your own witch's brew just through the colors of the project that you choose. That does it for this month, but I'd love to hear your feedback on how you enjoyed getting the message via the Spellbound Doodle Deck. I think there's endless ways that you can use all sorts of cards to divine meanings for things like this, and this really sets the example with that. If you're a fan of Doodle Decks, I'd love to hear from you, and if you have a different deck that you'd like to see featured in the future, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for joining me, and remember, if you're interested in more yarn magic in the future, just subscribe. It's that free thing you can do to support the channel. Until next time, I wish you a enchanting and magical start to this new year. Merry make!